Hey, what's up you guys? Today we're making the TikTok craze about pasta. It's the feta, tomato, or roasted whatever, cheese pasta, whatever it is. So we'll try to recreate it my style. Okay, let's do it. Alright guys, first step would be washing your tomatoes. You have to wash your tomatoes before you use it. Just rinse it in cold water and that's it. Alright guys, so we have our rinsed tomatoes, and first things first, we're going to grease our pan with some extra virgin olive oil. Don't use olive oil. Olive oil is for dressing and your salad dressing and stuff like that. But for cooking in high temperature, we're using extra virgin because it has a lower smoke point than the regular olive oil and it's not as strong as olive oil. Okay, so in this recipe, we're using 1-to-1 ratio of tomatoes and feta cheese. So we have here 300 grams of tomatoes and we have 300 grams of feta cheese. So here we're just gonna add the cheese in the middle like so, and we're gonna add the tomatoes to the side. Also, don't forget to season, salt and pepper. And we're just gonna coat the tomatoes with the oil. We're gonna remove as much water as we can from the tomatoes by roasting it, and then that's you had. The nice caramelization would help with the pasta dish. I'm just gonna put this in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's just place that in the oven. All right, and here we're going to just cook our pasta while our tomato and feta is roasting. So here we're just gonna add the salt and the water. Can't really mess this up, guys. And we're using penne rigate. You know, we don't have enough money to buy the whatever expensive pasta they have. What's left here is about 250 grams of penne, and cook it for, it says here 15 minutes, but I'm gonna cook it for less. Just read the instruction from the back of the box. It's just pasta, it's not that hard to cook. Pa-plate tayo na maganda kasi may shrimp yung pasta natin. Guys, I forgot to actually put the herbs in. So we're gonna add like a tablespoon of fresh oregano because we found that in the store and they have it. We're gonna use a teaspoon of basil, dried basil, because we went to the store and there's no basil. Amazing, right? There's no fresh ones. So we're just gonna use the dried ones. Then of course, we're gonna use a teaspoon of thyme, dried thyme, because again, no fresh ones from the grocery store. And go put it back in the oven if you don't forget. But at first, you would just put that everything, like your spices and herbs, put it in the oven, and that should be it. Alright guys, so for our protein, since some TikTokers would just eat the pasta by itself, but I don't want that. I want protein in my dish. So here we're going to add a sauteed shrimp with beurre blanc. I'm going to use garlic, shallots, and butter, and white wine. And for this recipe, we're using 340 grams of shrimp. Let's just start. Shallots.
Shallots.
How do you say it?
Shallots.
Oh yeah, I use shallots. Gordon Ramsay said shallots.
Shallots. Oh yeah.
So here we are, we're going to make our shrimp. So first, a tablespoon of butter. And in the recipe, we're going to use 3 tablespoons of wine. Have a taste first. Ooh, it's okay. Ooh, wine.
Nice.
So once melted, you're gonna add your garlic. Right before it turns golden brown, you're gonna add your shallots. Add your shallots. And I'm poor, so I'm using the rice wooden paddle. And now we add our shrimp. And after that, we're gonna add the white wine. Just a half first. 1.5 tablespoons first. So we're gonna cover this so to cook it all the way through. Let the steam cook the shrimp. Add half a tablespoon of butter. We'll try to emulsify the butter to make the sauce. That's gonna be beurre blanc. Of course, season to taste, salt, pepper, and that's our shrimp beurre blanc. So after 30 minutes, our tomato and feta mixture is all good to go. So we're just gonna crush this and we're gonna add our pasta. Be careful, it's hot. So just crush it, some spoon or so. It smells really good too. And now we add the pasta. That's gonna be a TikTok pasta, and we're gonna plate our dish. Let's go. Let's try to be fancy. Okay, so I'm actually going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic pesto, basil pesto, and that would help with taste and creating it more saucy. But it's just optional. I like pesto since it's gonna be like cheese-based sauce anyway. Might as well add pesto, and that would create some sort of additional flavor profile to our dish. Oh, it smells so good. We'll try to be fancy. We'll try to be better than those TikTokers. So let's create a montage.
Montage.
So here you go, guys. That's my TikTok roasted feta tomato pasta with shrimp and drizzled with balsamic vinegar. You can see all the creamy component is there, and obviously the garnish would be a dash of like a bud of oregano. All right, so we're gonna try our dish. It looks really good. As you can see, some shrimp, a little bit of pasta, a little bit of glazed. Super creamy. I think it's light from just cheese and tomato. It tastes light. The acid from the balsamic glaze really adds to the dish because there's a lot of salt in the pasta, the cheese. Really nice balance. Overall, it's really good. But yeah, it's easy, it's creamy, it's delicious. You can try this for sure. A meal for you, even for date nights. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.